Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some more Control, and the game has recently been updated with a free upgrade which allows you to use DLSS 4 and ray tracing at the Ultra preset, which comes with a few other tweaks as well. So I'm just going to go through the in-game settings. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160, but that's been upscaled from 1440p. So essentially I'm using DLSS quality. HDR also is now available in the game if you're interested. Won't be doing that in this video. YouTube can take a few days to process HDR videos, so I'll make that separately. What I have noticed though is you can actually use native DLAA and super sampling to go above your native resolution, which is something I've already seen in DLSS, so that's new to see it native in-game. And film grain, motion blur have been disabled. That's a personal choice of me. Field of view, I've got at 75. Everything else is at ultra or maximum where highest. The game now allows you to put ray tracing all the way down to ultra if you want, but my one says custom because you also have the opportunity to adjust the ray tracing sample count, which I've maxed out at 8. I think at default it's at 5. Now the game does ray trace debris, ray trace contact shadows, ray trace indirect diffuse lighting, ray trace transparent reflections, and ray trace reflections as well. So quite a substantial amount of ray tracing in this game. I remember playing this for the first time on my RTX 2080 Ti, barely being able to get 60 FPS with DLSS 2. But this game has come on leaps and bounds. I remember when it first came out, all it had DLSS 1 and it looked pretty terrible. It was kind of like the first kind of DLSS and RTX game, but it did it in a good way because it really showed you what the future is going to be like when it's done correctly. Anyway, I need to go and speak to Emily in the boardroom.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Where's it coming from? I'll go look.
Okay, I need to go to the maintenance sector. Let's go and do that.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
It's a janitor singing again.
Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on.
Okay, time to find the janitor around here somewhere. Yeah, this game's come a long way. I remember playing it for the first time with DLSS 1. It was so blurry. How sharp it is now. And with ray reconstruction, and reflections are looking nice and crisp. Hardly any noise.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Here's the corridor of doom that Digital Foundry coined. There's reflections and intense light. It really does hit the FPS pretty hard. You can see it dipping below 60 here. Oh, damn it. You can see that guy there. It takes a little bit of getting used to. You can't reload on this game. You literally just gotta let the gun recharge by itself. Okay, I think that's all of them. Nah, there's another one lurking around here somewhere, but I don't see it though, so I'm not too sure what's going on here. Usually you can cleanse the area. Okay, we're good. So the janitor's office is this way. It's got to follow the signs. You can really get lost in this place. So try not to stray off the path. More company. Quite a lot of them over here. I'll let them come to me. Sure there's more around here. Thought as much. I think that's all of them. They here to always try and slow you down.
What's down that way?
That's a side mission, but I want to kind of stay on track. So the janitor's office is this way, so let's keep going.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Okay, we have level 2 clearance now. So, can open those doors that I couldn't get through before.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Thought this game would use a bit more VRAM, but I guess it is pretty old, so the textures are not going to use that much VRAM. But usually with ray trace heavy games, that's an exception. So to see under 10 gigabytes is pretty insane. Let's see what this is. Okay, we've reached the power plant now.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Security booth, huh?
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Okay. Let's go after the coolant pumps first. Surely there'll be some directions telling me where to go. Here we go. So the coolant pumps are this way. No doubt we're going to run into some enemies down here. So for the most part you're going to get above 60 FPS, but they're in some demanding sections like cutscenes. Well, they're not really cutscenes like the closed up conversations because it's all real time rendered. You will drop below 60. Man, I hate these things. Oh, gotta keep distance. They just keep blowing up. Sure there's gonna be more on the way. If you're not careful, you'll get killed by these things. Massive frame spike there. One or two more coming after me. Alright, barely survived that. These things are annoying. Anyway, let's go and deal with these coolant pumps. So using a bit more VRAM now. I guess it all depends on what section of the game you are. Coolant pumps are down here.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Okay. More hiss. And save ammo where I can. Cleaned a few of those guys out. More of these guys. And I wasn't ready for that. I survived though. Okay, let's claim this area. Or cleanse it at least. Alright. Keep making our way down. We'll eventually get to the cooling sector where their pumps are.
I don't like that sound.
Yeah, this place is pretty unstable. More of you guys. Where the hell did you come from? I think that's the last of them. And this game really pushes my GPU. I'm using quite an aggressive undervolt, and I'm still pushing 575 volt, which is my power limit most of the time.
Bro, go to shift it. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
Okay, so I remember this part. You have to power back all the pumps, and you got to put a generator in each one of them. But then loads of enemies start swarming on you, so this area is pretty hard. Right, let's get this pump up and running first. I think this is P02. I think there's can't remember how many pumps there are, but there's I think 3 or 4 that we need to power back up. Here we go. Or those exploding things. Gotta watch my back. You guys just keep coming out of nowhere. Come on, show yourself. Find a different angle. There you are. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's go and look for pump 1. This is locked. Gotta follow the big pipes and it will lead you to the pumps. Okay. Let's see where this takes us. This is pump 3, but it's got all of this stuff blocking it.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, we can kind of work out what it is. Okay, so the blockage is back here somewhere. Gotta watch out for that stuff, that will kill you. Gotta approach this place with caution. It spews that stuff quite a bit. Okay, gotta time it right to get past here. Okay, I think this area is clear now. Wish they gave her a torch. It's pretty dark back here. When you're playing on an OLED, it's pretty intense. So let's check down here first. No blockage back here. Okay, got to find the right angle to take him out, or take whatever this thing is. I think that's it. I think that's all the blockage. Okay, we got everything now. We can go and power up that generator and get that pump 3 going. Then we've got to find pump 1, and then I think we're back in business. Let's go back round the way we came. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, this one's powered up now. Now we just got to find pump 1. It's over here. Yeah, this is pump 1. All these damn things. Gotta watch my back just in case they try to flank me. I've changed my weapon mode, but I don't know how to change it back. Doesn't matter, I can just deal with these guys for now. That's all of them. Okay, I gotta fix the energy converters now. I can leave this place. Oh look, we've got a boss here now. Guess he found me. Bit too far away to do any effective damage. Best to get kind of explosive things and throw at him. Alright, let's go the other way. Light machine guns a problem. We're weakening you. Where the hell did he go? There you go, finally took him down. That was tough. Anyway guys, that was just a look at Control with the new ray tracing update with DLSS 4. And I have to say it's pretty intense. You're going to need a hell of a GPU if you want to run this maxed out. But it's definitely a nice upgrade. You don't have to push the ray count or the ray samples to 8. That might take a little bit too much doing for a lot of GPUs. If you leave it at 5, the performance might be a lot better. But that is pretty much it for me guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.